Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and we've got ourselves a max weight estimate buck in front of us. I've only picked up his track, so I don't actually know if he's a level 2 or a 3, and it looks like he is a 2, so we will try to get him. And there's also a mythical black bear right here that I kind of want to try and take out too, but first, there's one thing that I gotta check, because today we are using a rifle that I don't use too often. The Model 86, which is a 30-30 rifle, and it looks like it cannot take class 7, so we're gonna have to let that black bear go and take out this big buck. So what I primarily want to find out today is if it's even viable to use the 30-30 in 2021, because this gun has been known to be kind of underpowered, especially at longer ranges. The further out you get, the less the penetration seems to be, so we're going to give it a bit of a test today while also searching for a rare blacktail deer, because I really need to find a larger either melanistic or albino. I've already got a big piebald, but I'd love to get a bigger albino or melanistic, so we're going to try for that today. I also want to test it out on whitetail, so anytime we get a chance to, we will take out some whitetail, which is why we're starting here. That is a pretty decent buck. I mean, not too bad of a start, honestly. Can't really ask for anything much better than that. Let's see if we can sneak one in there. He's 94 meters away. We're 0 to 100. I think once she puts her head down, we should be able to... just like that. There we go. So, she actually put her head down at the perfect time. Let's go pick up that buck and see what the penetration is like. I'm very curious. Well, we did get into a lung, so that is a good sign already. Now, the question is, which direction did he run off in? I probably should have been watching, but I swapped out of my scope really quickly. But it does look like he didn't run too far, which is really nice. I actually was not sure how this was going to go, and... wait. The multiplayer session has been terminated because the host is disconnected. I have never had that happen before. Interesting. Very interesting. Have you guys ever had that happen? Let me know down in the comments. I feel like I've never seen that before. Well, we may not get to see what the penetration was like on that whitetail, but we do have a decent blacktail deer out here at 210 meters. I kind of want to see what it's going to do at a range farther than its max zero distance, because you can only zero up to 150. And this guy's at 200. I'm really curious what the pen is going to be like from this range. I know for a fact it's not going to be able to get through a shoulder blade, so we're going to move as far left as we can. And we're probably going to have to wait for him to lift his head up. But once he lifts his head up, we'll take the shot. There we go. I don't know if that's going to be good or not. Definitely doesn't look like it. I think in the future I'm gonna have to aim a little bit higher at that type of range. I thought that it would be fine, but it looks like maybe not. Well, it still hasn't died, so I guess we're gonna go look out in the fields where all of them seem to have ran. And hopefully we can get a second shot on him. I couldn't even find the blood, so we're just gonna have to hope that we can find him with the rest of them, and I'm pretty sure he will be. So that blacktail never died off. I don't know what I ended up hitting, but it definitely wasn't vitals. So we have moved on to another server. It's been a little while since we shot at that last buck, and I've just been having trouble finding servers where there's not a ton of hunting pressure at the locations that I'd like to be. But it looks like we finally found one, and there's actually a decent amount of blacktail here. Actually, that is quite a few blacktail. And that guy's a decent 4, so we might end up taking him out. I'm going to keep looking around here, though, and see if there's anything better. So that buck that we just looked at is the best one here, so let's see if we can get a shot on him. I want him to go broadside, but he does have a pretty decent rack on him, so let's see if we can get him down. That should be good. And he's actually dying pretty quickly. I mean, nowhere nearly as quick as something like the 30-06 or the 303, but definitely did the trick. Alright, here is that blacktail deer. A pretty decent level 4. And it is 151.60. And wow, that was double lung liver. I'd say as long as you get double lung, it's not too bad at 150. It still has the penetration to get through. But I'd imagine if you get scapular or something like that, it's probably going to slow it down a little bit, which definitely would be quite unfortunate. But I'd say at least for Blacktail at 150 meters, it's still okay. It doesn't kill them super fast, but it doesn't do too bad. Ooh, there we go. There is a Piebald Blacktail deer. It is just a doe, but that's the first good thing that we've found all day. And this is, I think, the 4th or 5th server that I've joined, and most of them just have not been at the right time, but now we finally got one that was at Blacktail time, and that is our first good thing of the day. Let's hope that we can actually get good penetration this time. So we're at 186. I think we will try to get it to move and see if we can get her broadside, because I do want to try this longer range shot once again just to see if it is doable, but I'm gonna aim a little bit higher this time. There we go. That looks to be pretty good, I would say. Yeah, there we go. She's actually losing HP, unlike that level 4 that we tried at pretty much the same range. So it's good to see that she's going down. Let's run up and claim her. Well, that is really strange. The only blood I see here, or I guess the only track I see here, is the blood from our doe. The rest of them seem to have not left any tracks, so it's a little bit strange, but I mean, it is what it is. At least the blood stayed. That's the main thing. So let's see if we can find her. She should not have ran too far, so I would imagine she'll be just up here. And yeah, there she is right there. Glad she didn't end up going out a render. That would have been quite unfortunate, but that is the first piebald that I've shot in, well, months at this point, so that's pretty cool, even though it's a doe. Not really a good place we can claim this, so guess we will try that. And there she is, Piebald Blacktail deer doe. Go ahead and tax that. And she actually turned right as we shot. Wow, we are so lucky that that bullet even was able to penetrate. So it looks like even a frontal shot is doable with the 30-30. Just not as reliable, I'd say. That's definitely interesting. I didn't think that she had turned. Well then, we are extremely lucky to have even got that. Ooh, that is actually pretty nice right there. 24 to 27 kg coyote track. We're definitely gonna check that out after we go to this lake and look for some blacktail. I'm definitely interested in seeing what kind of coyote is at the end of that track. I really hope it's a level 9. I've been after one of those ever since I started playing the game and have never found it. So it would be amazing if that's what we end up finding at the end of those tracks. But first we gotta check all these blacktail deer, because this server has absolutely no zones here at Mushroom Lake, so I'm hoping to find something good. There's definitely a few decent blacktail, but nothing huge yet. So I have no idea where this track actually went. I know it was around this area, but I cannot see where it was, and the map is no help. It kind of showed that it was in that area, but don't see anything, so I guess we're gonna have to just try to find it again. This actually might be... no, that is a female's track. Well then, this is gonna be a little more difficult than I would have liked it to be, but I'm sure we'll find it eventually. In fact, that's it right there, so let's try to chase these guys down, and hopefully this thing will be as big as I hope it is. There we go. After a very long time, I finally found some more tracks from this guy. I don't know how long this guy's gonna run, but we'll find him eventually. I don't even know how old these are. It looks like they're very old, so this might take a while. If all else fails, I guess we'll reset the time to nighttime. Ooh, there we go. There they are. Finally. Oh my gosh, it's just a mythical. No. Well, that's quite unfortunate. I mean, that's still a really big coyote. I don't see those too often, so if we can, we'll try to get a shot on them. The 30-30 can take coyotes, so I'm interested to see how much of a viable option it will be. I know it doesn't have the range of like the 243, so I doubt it'll be any better, but we can at least see how it does on them. we can just get this guy to go broadside, then we should be able to get a shot into him. There's a few others with him, but none of them are quite his size. Well, that was definitely a hit, and I think it was vitals, so yeah, he went down. Nice. So we finally got him. That took a lot longer than I was expecting it to, but hopefully this guy will at least be a decent-sized mythical. It's been a very long time since I've seen a good 8, so we can hope for the best here. And he is a 54-20. That's actually a pretty big one. Not too mad about that. This is easily the biggest coyote I think I've ever killed, so we got ourselves a personal best. Now to eventually find that diamond one. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That is really, really cool. That's a Piebald Roosevelt Elk. I can't get a spot on it. There it is. Of course it's the ugly rack. Of course that would be our luck, but either way, that's really awesome. So we're definitely going to take that guy down, and there's also some more stuff over here that I didn't get a chance to look through. Does not appear that there's anything too special, so let's go ahead and take this awesome elk down. And he's actually giving us the perfect shot now. Unfortunately, we can't use the 30-30 on this thing, so let's just take it down with the 300. Seems to be a good shot. We can spot that blacktail. Just a 4, unfortunately, but we got the one that mattered. That is really, really cool. It's been a very long time since I've seen a rare Roosevelt elk, so I'm pretty happy with that, even if it is one of the ugly racks. What an awesome trophy. It's been so long since I've seen one of these. Let's go ahead and get a quick picture. And let's go ahead and pick this thing up since we are in multi. I don't want to waste too much time. 237 Piebald Roosevelt Elk. But of course it had to be the ugly rack. But it is what it is. Still a super awesome trophy and something that we really don't see too often, so definitely something we'll add to our lodge. I think I've only got one rare elk male in our lodge as of now. Maybe 2. In fact, I think it is 2. We've got a piebald and an albino in our lodge currently. This will be piebald number 2. Not as impressive as the other one that we already have in the lodge, but still not too bad. I honestly don't even remember where I put our last piebald one that we had. I'm pretty sure I ended up putting it in the secondary lodge. So this one that we have from today might not actually stay in this lodge because obviously I'd want our best one in here, and one that we got today is a little bit smaller than the one that I already had, so I guess we'll have to put that other one in here somewhere, but I don't even know where, to be honest. I don't think either of them are actually going to stay in here, so I'd say that is a decent look at him. Obviously, he's nothing too special, but I would like to eventually kill an albino or a melanistic. We've only killed one albino in the past, and it was this guy up here. He's not exactly the most impressive looking elk, so I'd like to get one better at some point, but for now, this piebald isn't too bad of a thing to get, I guess, but I'd love to get another albino one or a melanistic, because both of those I like more than this one right here. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to click that subscribe button, click the like button, and ring the notification bell so that you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below. I try to respond to as many of them as I can, so leave a comment about what you liked about the video or a future video suggestion or anything like that. Actually, if you guys are still watching, leave a comment of what gun I should test out next, because I want to go through a bunch of different weapons, primarily ones that we don't use, and just see how good they are in 2021. If you guys have any ideas on what we should do, put that down in the comments. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!